Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We are in the Tome and Blood today from 3rd edition D&D. We are looking at prestige classes. The prestige class we are going to look at is going to be the Mind Bender. We'll go over the requirements to become a Mind Bender. I'll let you know if there's any changes I'd make for using this in a Pathfinder game. Because there's certain mechanics didn't translate from 3.0 to Pathfinder very well because Pathfinder made some changes. Other than that, I would also go over if the class is, if I feel like the class is powerful enough to be a Pathfinder prestige class. If it's not, I'll give my, I'll make my decisions on what I would change to make it more suitable for a Pathfinder game power-wise. So, the Mindbender. Mindbenders seek to control the thoughts and dreams of others. From an early age, those destined to walk this path learn little tricks of manipulation to get their way. Later, they turn to spellcasting to enhance their already impressive skills at bluffing, intimidating, and otherwise dealing with people to their own advantage. Magic holds the promise of complete mental domination, and the Mindbender realizes it spectacularly. Spellcasters who take this prestige class give up advancing in caster level, but they instead gain ever greater ability to alter and eventually command the will of others. Anyone who is ready to sacrifice magic for manipulation is a suitable candidate. Mindbenders do not get on well with one another, as each attempts to assert his control over the rest. It is not unknown for one Mindbender to secretly control another. Such is considered the perfect front. Possessing the power to control others' minds doesn't ensure immunity to the same treatment. The hit dice of this prestige class is a d12. The skill points for each level gained in it is 2 plus intelligence modifier. And the skill list is sort of a combination of a wizard's and a druid's skill list. The requirements to get into this prestige class: you need to have bluff, 4 ranks, diplomacy, 4 ranks, intimidate, 4 ranks, sense motive, 4 ranks. If I'm not mistaken, Pathfinders combined some of those skills together. The feat you need is leadership. So leadership, the qualifications for leadership would be your biggest determination of level to get into here, and this next qualification. Spells, ability to cast arcane spells of 3rd level or higher. So if you're a wizard, the soonest you can get 3rd level arcane spells is 5th level. So you got to be at least 5th level to enter this prestige class. But you also have to have leadership. So if leadership requires you to be 6th level to take it, that'll be your limit on when you can enter this prestige class. I remember there's a level requirement for leadership. I just don't remember if it was 5, 6, or 7. So if you know, put it in the comments below. Weapon and armor proficiency. A Mindbender gains no additional weapons and armor proficiency. Let's take a look at the table. I'll go over the attack bonuses, the saves, when you gain existing spell levels, and then what the specials are listed as, at what level. And then we'll go back and we'll read the specials in greater detail. So the attack bonus starts at a +0. By the time you're 10th level, it's a +5. So you're not going to get a big jump in attack bonus. Your best saves are your fortitude saves and your will saves. They'll start at a +2 for the prestige class, and they'll end at +7s. Your worst save's a reflex save. It's +0. It'll end at a +3. Spells per day. At 1st level, you'll continue to progress in your arcane class as far as your spells go. Again at 3rd level, again at 5th, 6th, 7th, and 9th level. So by the end of it, you'll be 6 levels higher than you were when you went in the prestige class, but you'll have 10 levels of this prestige class. So you'll be treated like a 11th level wizard or sorcerer when you're really 15th level or 16th level. So keep that in mind, that you won't, pretty much by epic level, by 20th level, you won't have access to what a 20th level spellcaster would on the spells lists. But the trade-off is on what the specials it gives you. So let's look. 1st level, you'll get telepathy and skill boost. 2nd level, you'll get suggestion. 3rd level, you'll get mind read. 4th level, you'll get beguile. 5th level, you'll get a skill boost. 6th level, you'll get friends forever. 7th level, you'll get a skill boost. 8th level, you'll get dominate. 9th level, you'll get mass beguile. And 10th level, you'll get a thrall. So let's start with telepathy and see how these function for you. Telepathy. At 1st level, the Mindbender unlocks one of the most basic elements of his mental craft, gaining the supernatural ability to communicate telepathically with any creature within 100 feet that has a language. Skill boost. The Mindbender is a consummate student of manipulation, be it magical or mundane. At 1st, 5th, and 7th level, he receives a +6 competency modifier to any of the following skills: bluff, diplomacy, intimidate, and sense motive. The character can apply the entire bonus to one skill or split it amongst several as he desires. So that can be very useful. Stack skill focus on a skill you want to be really good at. You'll be great at it. Suggestion. At 2nd level, the Mindbender can influence the actions of a living creature of size large or smaller twice per day. Also called pushing. This is a supernatural mind-affecting ability that suggests a course of activity limited to a sentence or two. A target within 100 feet must succeed a will save, DC 17. My first change is I'd make that DC change with your level or change with your ability modifier. That way it's not a stagnant number. To resist the suggestions, the effect lasts until the target accomplishes what it is asked to do or after 6 hours, whichever occurs first. It is otherwise identical to the suggestion spell. Mind read. At 3rd level, the Mindbender learns to read the surface thoughts of living creatures. Twice per day as a supernatural ability, mind-affecting effect. He can choose a target within 100 feet, which must succeed at a will save, DC 17. Again, I would give him the option to be able to increase that as they gain level. To resist the effect. Reading the mind of a creature requires concentration, but draws no attack of opportunity. Creatures of animal intelligence have simple, instinctual thoughts. The ability can penetrate barriers, but 1 foot of stone, 1 foot of common metal, 1 thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt blocks it. The effects last for 10 minutes or when the Mindbender ceases concentration. Beguile. At 4th level, the Mindbender can beguile any single living creature size large or smaller. Once per day, a supernatural mind-affecting ability. He can choose a target within 100 feet, which must succeed a will save, DC 18. There again, I allow that to be able to be shifted upwards as you all gain levels. To resist the effect, the creature gains a +5 modifier on its saving throw if it is currently being attacked by the Mindbender or his allies. Beguiling a creature is a standard action that does not draw an attack of opportunity. If successful, the creature regards the Mindbender as its trusted friend and ally, as though under the effects of Charm Person spell. It is not necessary to know the creature's language. The ability is exercised telepathically. So that can be very useful. Friends Forever. On reaching 6th level, the Mindbender tightens his mental control over others. A creature he has beguiled using that supernatural ability becomes his permanent friend, unless the Mindbender does something obviously harmful to the creature or order it to take action that is suicidal or utterly against its nature, which breaks the friendship. This is a supernatural mind-affecting ability. A Mindbender can have only 2 such friends at one time. The effect is temporarily suppressed if the target is warded by protection from evil. It is permanently broken by a successful Dispel Magic against caster level 14. I'd probably allow them to increase that caster level too, because by the time you're, say, 10th level Mindbender, it should be a lot harder to break yours. It's not going to be impossible, it's just, it should go up a couple points. Dominate. At 7th level, the Mindbender can dominate any single living creature of size large or smaller. Once per day, he chooses a target within 100 feet, which must succeed a will save, DC 19, or resist the effect. To resist the effect. I'd also allow that save DC to be increased. This is a supernatural mind-affecting ability. The creature creating a compulsion effect and taking standard action that does not draw an attack of opportunity. The effect lasts 3 days. It is otherwise identical to the Dominate Person spell. Mass Beguile. On reaching 9th level, the Mindbender can extend his influence to several beings. Once per day, he can use his Beguile ability against a number of appropriate targets, whose combined hit dice do not exceed 40. This is a supernatural mind-affecting ability that can be used in addition to beguile single creature. If more potential targets exist than the Mindbender can affect, he chooses them one at a time until he exceeds the hit die limit. Thrall. At 10th level, the Mindbender mental mastery reaches its pinnacle. Any creature that has been dominated becomes his permanent thrall. A Mindbender can only have 1 thrall at a time. A protection from evil spell does not interrupt this influence, but it can be permanently broken by a successful Dispel Magic check against a caster level 18. Again, I allow them to be able to increase that caster level DC, but that would also require them to gain more levels. Those are the changes I said as I was reading. Those are the changes I would definitely make to this class. The only downside to this class would be the fact that you're missing almost 5 levels of Spellcaster by the time you level completely into this. Still sounds like a fun class though. Let me know your all's opinion on that class in the comments below. Until we all game again, guys.